In today's video, we are talking about one of the most important characters in GTA 6, Jason Duval. We are going over everything we know about him so far, from his background, military past, special abilities, relationships and connections, to even his tattoos, vehicles and the actor who is playing him. We are breaking down every piece of information that Rockstar has officially shared or hinted at, plus leaks and speculations from the community. So let's dive right into it. To start, let's talk about who Jason Duval is. Jason is one of the two protagonists in GTA 6, alongside Lucia. He's being played by Rourke, a real-life actor. The visual resemblance may not be exact, but once you hear his voice, the match is almost perfect.
This for me?
This is a beautiful cookie. I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
Well, you see what year that is, right?
Jason Duval. He might have.
That's why many people believe he is the confirmed actor behind the character. Now let's move on to Jason's official character description from the GTA 6 website. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he would like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. So what does this tell us? First of all, Jason served in the army. That's going to be a major part of who he is as a person and how he acts throughout the story. Growing up around criminals and then trying to escape that life through military service shows that he is someone who wanted more but got pulled back into a world of crime. When he ends up working with local drug runners in the Leonida Keys, it feels like he's back where he started. His last name, by the way, Duval, is based on a real county in Florida called Duval, just like Lucia's last name, Caminos, which means roads in Spanish. The quote about Lucia being the best or worst thing that could happen to him hints at a very complicated relationship. It's romantic, but also possibly dangerous. They might build each other up or destroy one another. That sense of risk is what drives their Bonnie and Clyde type of relationship and makes it dynamic. Now let's talk more about Jason's military background. Being a former soldier might explain his serious demeanor, tactical abilities and the more structured way of thinking. He is likely a disciplined person, maybe a little hardened, and with a clear sense of how to handle high pressure situations. It might even explain his rumored special ability. According to recent leaks, Jason might have a Deadeye-like ability, similar to what we saw in Red Dead Redemption 2. It would allow him to slow down time and highlight weak points on enemies. This would make sense given his army background. It also shows he's a skilled marksman. Now speaking of leaks, back in 2022, we saw a leak showing Jason in a jewelry store with a unique screen effect. Everything turned grey and only the wearable items were highlighted. That might have been an early version of this special ability. Whether they changed it or kept it in some form, we'll see. Now, Jason's tattoos are also a big piece of his story. In trailer 2, we saw two important ones: a bird pierced by an arrow and a skull with a beret and a text saying Marauder. The bird tattoo is a classic symbol of loss and sacrifice. It likely represents something Jason has lost, maybe a friend, maybe a part of himself. The skull tattoo likely links to a special forces or paratrooper unit he served in. Both tattoos reflect real-world military culture. Rockstar clearly did their research and used these elements to build depth into Jason's character. Now let's talk about his relationships, starting with Lucia. As we mentioned earlier, Jason and Lucia are more than just criminal partners. They are romantically involved, but the tone of both trailers, especially the first one, is all about trust. So we have to ask, can they really trust each other? Will Jason betray Lucia or will she betray him? It's possible that something major happens between them during the story. Lucia appears to be the leader of their operations. She's confident and driven. Jason seems to follow her lead in many scenes, but that dynamic could change. Maybe he grows into a leadership role too, or maybe conflict arises. Rockstar is known for adding twists, so expect the unexpected. Outside of Lucia, Jason also has a couple of close relationships with other characters. Let's talk about Cal Hampton. From the trailers and screenshots, we know Cal and Jason are close. They work together, fish together and drink together. They are likely lifelong friends, or at least friends who have been through a lot. lot. Drake One Priest is another character Jason interacts with, but it seems more like a business relationship. Dre is a part of the music and club scene in Vice City, and he's closely connected to Booby Ike, the Jack of Hearts club owner. Jason seems to work with him, maybe even go on missions, but they don't seem as personally close as Jason is with Cal. Now let's talk about the business side of Jason's relationships. Brian Heder is one of the most important ones. Brian gives Jason and Lucia a place to stay in Leonida Keys rent-free, but only if Jason helps him with shakedowns and collecting rent from tenants. He's clearly a criminal and an experienced drug runner, and Jason works under him in the early parts of the game. Another character we've seen is Raul Batista. He's involved in the bigger heists. From what we've seen in a clip on the GTA 6 website, Raul is likely going to give us major jobs, like bank robberies. He seems like a serious player, and once again, while Jason may not be close to him personally, they clearly work together professionally. Once again, Booby Ike, Drake One Priest and Real Dimes are all tied to music industry. It's not clear how deep Jason gets into that side of the story, but it seems like there will be lots of missions involving them. He may help them promote their music business or get rid of other music artists. Now let's go over some smaller but still interesting details. Jason's cars. In both trailers we see him driving a few different vehicles. One is a blue Vapid, which is obviously a new vehicle. It does look like Vapid Picador, but it's a new version. Another one is a Tulip, which was featured in both trailers as well. These could be his signature vehicles. There is also the snake that Jason and Lucia keep in a terrarium in their safe house. It's a small but cool detail that adds character to their living space. And the recent leak suggests that Jason might have an iguana as a pet too, and in the trailer we even saw one wearing a red Hawaiian shirt. Could this mean customizable pets? Possibly. That would be great to see. And finally, let's talk about how Jason changed between trailers. If you have watched trailer 1 and trailer 2, you'll notice how much Jason has evolved. He looks much more muscular, more confident, his hair is longer in some scenes, and in others he has a buzz cut with a short stubble. That means the game will allow players to change his appearance as in Red Dead Redemption 2. But what really stands out is how jacked he is in trailer 2. That suggests a working weight and fitness system in the game, similar to San Andreas. In one clip, we even see Jason benching 120 kilos. So yeah, this feature is most likely confirmed. That's pretty much everything we know so far about Jason Duval, from his military background and special abilities to his friends, relationships, safe house, pets, cars and character design. Jason is shaping up to be one of Rockstar's most interesting protagonists yet. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next breakdown. I'll be doing similar deep dives on Lucia Caminos and other characters we have seen in trailers and screenshots, plus more GTA 6 news, theories and breakdowns are coming. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.